Hi guys, it's me, Skylar Capri, and today we're going to be talking about some of Lush's most iconic Christmas fragrances. I know people are starting to get their list together of what they would like. People are starting to go out and buy gifts for other people. So I wanted to quickly walk you through some of their most popular fragrances that are out for the Christmas season, as well as some of my favorites. That being said, if you're returning to my channel, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. We do all things body care on my channel. So if that sounds like something interesting, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And without further ado, let's dive right on into the video. I'm going to sit on this side of the screen and put some images up right here, and we are going to be starting out with one of my absolute Lush favorites. Now, this is a scent I either feel like you really like or it's just not really your thing, but it is one of Lush's most popular fragrances, holiday aside, really one of their most popular fragrances of all time, and that is Lush's Snow Fairy. Now, Snow Fairy is basically what all of your candy floss, cotton candy, bubblegum, pink dreams are made of. If Barbie was a real person, I think Barbie would smell like Snow Fairy. It is just the most wonderful concoction of everything sweet and light and airy. And it says Snow Fairy is made of shimmering pink skies and soft candy flossed fragrance clouds. Sweet bubblegum scents fill the air, and the values of courage, kindness, and confidence are celebrated wherever you wander. Now, if you like the Bath & Body Works Cotton Candy Clouds or maybe the Bath & Body Works Bubblegum Pop, I would say this one is a little bit more of like a mixture of the two. Both of those fragrances are unique in their own way if you're familiar with them, but what really differentiates the Snow Fairy from those is that the Snow Fairy is creamy, it's candy, it's flossy, it's light, it's airy. There's no musk or vanilla. There's nothing really taking the fragrance down. It's just staying up as the super light, sugary type of fragrance. So if you wish that the Bath & Body Works Cotton Candy Clouds didn't include that really like musky and vanilla base and it was just super light and airy, highly recommend Snow Fairy. And also, if you're familiar with the Bubblegum Pop, which I actually own, Bubblegum Pop is much more of like the Hubba Bubba bubblegum. If that is too much bubblegum for you, but you still want something sweet and light and has like kind of a bubblegum vibe to it, but not extreme bubblegum, Snow Fairy is also going to be the one for you. Now, Snow Fairy basically comes in every product type available. You can get it in shower gel, you can get it in body lotion, you can get it in shampoo, bath bombs, bubble bars, wax melts, candles. It is one of their most popular fragrances for good reason. Body spray, full-size perfumes, I believe. I mean, this one is truly unique. I've never smelled a scent that smelled like this, and I've smelled a lot of different fragrances in my time, not only as a YouTuber, but just as someone who really enjoys body care. If you are looking for that ultimate sweet, sugary, candy smell, I truly believe that Snow Fairy could very well be it. And another great thing I love about it is that it's not very artificial. I mean, it's definitely a sweet candy-like fragrance, but sometimes, I don't know if you've smelled some of the more like drugstore brands, when they try and do a super sweet fragrance, it goes very artificial and almost to the point where it gives you a headache. I have never gotten that vibe with Snow Fairy. I don't know if that's just me. I know it can be headache inducing just for people that don't like super sweet scents, but if you do like super sweet sugary fragrances, but you still want them airy and light and a little bit fresh as well, highly recommend Snow Fairy. Now, the next one we have is called Merry Christmas Everyone. Now, Merry Christmas Everyone is available in the shower gel, but this is actually the same fragrance as a couple of other products they have. Merry Christmas Everyone shares the Celebrate fragrance. Now, you'll be able to find the Celebrate fragrance called Celebrate on a body lotion as well as a dusting powder. And if you're interested in the bath products, you will be able to find that delicious Merry Christmas Everyone or Celebrate fragrance in the Golden Wonder Bath Bomb. Now, Merry Christmas Everyone, it says the first thing that hits you is a juicy sweet orange, full-on orange zing that gives way to a hint of refreshing lime, and then something else drifts in. Sweet and flowery, making the scent much more than just an orange perfume. You guys, if you like something like a champagne toast, or if you like something like I think it was called Orange Spritz, I don't know, it came out in the collection with Poolside Cabana and then Sunset Glow a couple years ago at Bath & Body Works. If you've been dying for a wonderful orange, citrusy, grapefruity with a little bit of hint of lime fragrance, Merry Christmas Everyone or Celebrate is for you. Now, this also used to be called Bubbly back in the day, so if you were familiar with that fragrance or you've been on the hunt for that fragrance, this is going to be the exact same thing. I actually used to own that fragrance, and you can find that in a Lush haul from probably 2018 or 2017. I did own this one before. It is is phenomenal, you guys. I really enjoy this. It's made with fresh orange juice. You can really tell that it is fresh. If you've maybe been turned off of orange fragrances in the past because they have a vanilla fragrance or they just get super like artificial, almost candy-like, this is definitely not the case. It's almost like a champagne toast, cooler, older sister in a way. It just has more orange. It has more throw to it. It has this really nice, citrusy, zingy, fun vibe. Would be perfect for a New Year's Eve party. It has a little bit of that fizziness, or it would also be great for like spring and summer. This would be wonderful on a hot day. So I think that the seasonality is really good on this one. I'm talking about this so passionately because I've owned this in the past. This is also part of the stuff my mom picked up for me for Christmas, which I know I should be forgetting about, but I am so excited for this one, you guys. Highly, highly recommend it. Now, the next one we have is for you gourmand lovers out there, and it is called Yog Nog. Now, Yog Nog, it says it's indulgent, biscuity, and full of warmth. Creamy butterscotch and cinder toffee scents stick to the senses, while spiced clove bud and ylang-ylang tantalize with a sweet edge. Now, the Yog Nog is available in a shower gel. It's also available in a body spray. I believe that is the extent of Yog Nog, but because they do have different fragrances, different fragrance names for different products, I'm not 100% sure, but I know it definitely comes in the body spray and the shower gel. Biscuity, toffee, warm, caramely. If you want something very caramely and butterscotch, or if you like Chelsea Morning, which is also a perfume that Lush provides, you are going to love Yog Nog. I feel like this is a very interesting fragrance amongst the landscape of gourmands that we're typically seeing. I think a lot of people tried to go the chocolate direction with gourmands this year, or the coffee direction with gourmands this year. If you are not a fan of those, but you still want something gourmand, super sweet, and just almost like this warmer, melting like in the stove, like caramel on the stove or toffee on the stove, like a kind of a butterscotchy warmth to it, Yog Nog is the one for you. It honestly smells just like this beautiful caramely gourmand. Now, it's something that, because I'm not a huge gourmand person, this just one isn't for me when I compare it to things like Snow Fairy and Merry Christmas, everyone, because that's really my scent profile. But you guys, this is really good. If I was a gourmand lover, and my sister is, she absolutely loves this fragrance. Also, the shower gel is this beautiful gold glittery shower gel. All of their glitter is biodegradable if that's something you're concerned about, and it's also plastic free. But it is just a wonderful fragrance. If you're looking for a gourmand, but you're kind of bored with all the other options, highly recommend checking this out. I've never smelled a fragrance that smells like this. Up next, they have Golden Pear. I believe in some of my comments, people have been talking about really wanting pear fragrances, and I think Golden Pear is a great one. Now, Golden Pear used to come out, I believe, in the Bubble Rune. So a Bubble Rune is when you have bubble bar content as well as like a creamy cocoa butter or shea butter in the mix as well. And then you take the top piece of the bubble bar, the bottom piece of the bubble bar, and you kind of squish it together with that body butter or shea butter or cocoa butter in the middle. So it's kind of like a macaroon in a way, but they call it a Bubble Rune. Now, Golden Pear has notes of deep, it says deep, dark, and delectable, spritz on for a juicy, fruity, and spicy perfume. I'm talking about the perfume version. Hint of sweetly spiced pear with the warmth of cardamom and Brazilian orange oils. The strong, intensely warm aroma of cardamom is like a breath of fresh air, awakening and clearing the mind. So they have it in the, I believe it's either the perfume or the body spray, because that's where I pulled these fragrance notes from. They also have it in the shower gel, which again, you're getting this beautiful gold glitter, but this is a spicy pear. So if you're looking for something that's not just like a super light, kind of your basic pear fragrance, if you want pear with a little bit of depth, highly recommend checking this one out. Again, you guys are seeing a theme here. I've never smelled anything like this, and that's very rare. So that's why I'm bringing your attention to a lot of these fragrances, because this is a fragrance that I definitely have in my mind for Boxing Day. And I will be doing a video on Boxing Day if you don't know what it is, but it's basically December 26th is Boxing Day. It's a UK-based holiday where everything goes 50% off at Lush if it is in the Christmas range, depending on if supplies are available. That one is definitely on my radar for Boxing Day. The next one we have is called Shoot for the Stars. Shoot for the Stars is the same scent as Honey, I Wash the Kids, and it comes in a bath bomb as well as a body scrub. If you want a honey gourmand fragrance, Shoot for the Stars is for you. It is delicious. It is wonderful. I believe they don't have the shower gel anymore, or you can get it in limited quantities depending on your store. That one used to be called Honey, I Wash the Kids. I think they also did Honey, I Wash My Hair when they brought it out in like hair care. It's a really great honey type of gourmand fragrance. If Yog Nog is maybe too gourmand for you, but you're almost like, okay, I want something still gourmand, I don't want to go the chocolate route, Yog Nog might be a little bit too much, try Honey I Washed the Kids or the Shoot for the Stars product. I think it's like the perfect, almost introductory fragrance to gourmand. Or if you like sweet, kind of warm fragrances, but not as much as a Yog Nog, I think that Honey I Washed the Kids or Shoot for the Stars would be a great kind of landing ground for you. The next one we have is called Butterbear. Now, Butterbear is also the same fragrance as Butterball. It just changes based off the shape of the bath bomb. And that one is Comforting Ylang-Ylang and Vanilla with Softening Cocoa Butter. It is very light. It's a very light, beautiful vanilla fragrance, perfect for in the bath. This one doesn't have a lot of color to it. If I remember, it's just kind of fizzes out like this light kind of milky white color. It's extremely moisturizing, so probably not the best one and not the one I'd recommend for bath art, but if you're looking for a moisturizing, maybe if you don't like a lot of color in the bath, I know some people that kind of like freaks them out. I highly recommend Butterbear. It's just so nice and pretty and fresh and lovely and light. It's kind of this powdery fragrance, super duper nice on the skin and also extremely hydrating. If you're someone with very dry skin, highly recommend checking out Butterbear. He also comes with a cute little Santa hat, which I think is a nice touch. Next one we have is Sugar Plum Fairy. Now, Sugar Plum Fairy comes in the bath bomb, and I believe it also shares the scent with the Sugar Plum Sparkling Bubble Bar as well. And a couple of years ago, they had the Sugar Plum Fairy lip scrub, and my sister used to have that while I had the bubblegum lip scrub. But this one, it says a sweet, fruity, sparkling blend with prominent notes of plum, cassis or black currant, and sweet wild orange oil. If you like black currant fragrances, you are going to love this. This is kind of like Sugar Plum Fairy's like distant cousin that's a little bit deeper, a little bit darker, not as like sweet and sugary and in your face, much more of the black currant, more mature type of fragrance. It is absolutely wonderful. Again, the bath art that you will get off of the bath bomb is stunning. It's like this purpley blue with glitter and sparkles. It is very pretty. It's very, very fun in the bath. I highly recommend checking this one out. If you like things such as the Comforter, or if you remember that one had black currant as well. While this does not share the same scent as the Comforter, it's a very similar vibe if you like that black currant, more deeper kind of berry type of fragrance. But you guys, that really wraps up an overview of really some of Lush's most iconic and popular Christmas fragrances. A lot of these are really on my list for just Lush in general for as far as Christmas hauls and Christmas lists, but also Boxing Day. I'm hoping to get a lot of these items on sale. That's usually when I stock up. Back when I used to shop a couple years ago, and now we're going into the future, that will be when I am stocking up. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, found it helpful. Let me know if anything interests you in the comments down below, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.